Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Let's Play using a preview of the Herzland update. This was so gracefully given to me by members of the dev team, and I would like to thank them for sending me this preview version. I am extremely excited to be playing this because I've been waiting a very long time for this update. Now, many of you have been wondering, what happened to the new Lost Pegasus Let's Play? A combination of lost interest in it, and also a lot of things happened in the meantime. A combination of my birthday and also buying Fallout New Vegas really just sort of kicked the Let's Plays off to the side, because what I got for my birthday was Fire Emblem Free Houses, which has been a massive time suck for me. But I would also like to announce, after playing a lot of Fallout New Vegas, that after this, next week, will be a new Let's Play with Fallout New Vegas. I can't wait to be doing that one on top of doing a Herzland Let's Play. I will be doing the Barony of Angriver today, and yes, this gets started immediately. Baron Lear the Victorious. Angriver, located in the vast Skefwald forest, has always been one of the poorest, most backward regions in the Empire. The dense forest provides refuge from monsters and bandits, as well as impeding development in the region. During the Revolution of 978, Baron Lear remained in control thanks to the support of the Grog Marshal Stoper. But since then, the two have grown distant, with Silber coming to disdain Lear's cruelty. Today, the Baron's grip over his land is threatened by Republican remnants, anarchist rebels, and other shadowy conspiracies. With so many groups straddling for power, Angriver's path forward is far from certain. So there's the Free State Army. Despite the Republican Revolution of 978, Angriver found itself fighting not only the Republicans, but the peasant militias of the Angriver Anarchist Union. While the revolutionaries, and by the extent the revolutionaries themselves, were quickly defeated a year afterwards, many of their former soldiers and leaders and supporters have fled into the Skefwald. They continuously plague our society decades later, unfortunately. The Black Claw. Beneath the fabric of society lies a sinister and malicious organization, hence labeled as the Black Claw. Despite the best efforts of our leaders over centuries of knowing the existence of these troublesome loons, none have succeeded thus far to this day. Their end goals and motives remain a complete mystery. For most, the Black Claws are boogie birds, mere bedtime stories to scare the young at night. An underdeveloped economy. Angriver has the honor of being perhaps the least developed country in Herzland, for centuries the Skefwald has successfully discouraged external investment due to being a breeding ground for many for an array of abhorrent creasers and murderous bandits. So, unquestionable obedience, confederacy of communes, and a stronghold for republicanism. I think you know what path I've been going down. I've been talking about it since they announced the path. God, Emperor of Griffin kind. I'm so poor. Luckily, I have a very strong river and defensive position to hold. I've been talking about this before, but these rare griffins who sell... This covers Eastern Herzland, has been one... Yeah, this is just a longer version, which you can read if you want. The reason... Central Griffonia, yeah, they haven't updated that quite yet. So I actually have a couple good units. I also have access to a good general. Yes. Grand Battle Plane might very much help a lot. Strobert. Lear, not so much, but Strobert, it'll help a lot, so... Okay, so we have free resource slots, but we have a terrible resource base. So let's start work here, since we're a lot more developed than most Griffin Nations. Oh gosh, that's terrible. So let's salvage the economy first. Salvage the economy. The economy of Angriver is at a pitiful state. With years of neglect in the presence of many bandits and brigands have relegated us to the very bottom of the economic ladder. Indeed, even amongst the other nations of Herzland, we come up pitifully short. The future of Angriver looks very dark indeed, if we are unable to save it from this economic slump. So yeah, I've been busy with other things. In fact, I'll actually change these away briefly. Just so we get the research buff. This is not permanent, but it's also the guarantee I get the most out of that buff. In fact, I should have waited full 30 days to get the maximum benefit. Oh well. In fact, yes, do that. Can you just cancel research? No, okay. I made a mistake, that's all. So until bad things start happening, we won't start defending this river. Which means we should build forts in the west to defend against those who do not cross the river. Oh, dang it. Forgot to do something rules-wise. Oh, well, yes, Hope. Did they go for the Arcanate? If not, I can go and fix it real quick. That's all. Yeah, memory or a rotten rift. Yeah, they're not quite ready yet, sadly. Two nations, one ruler. There's a lot of cool things. I can't wait to see this fully updated. Now then, actually, the Flonita is also up there. This would be fun. No. But no, I've been distracted by a lot of things. Now that I'm also planning soon to do a test stream for the Christmas stream, in which the primary thing is, as a lot of people may know, this is actually just a temporary arrangement for in terms of computers. Connected to Nason. The state of the road system in Angriver is to put it bluntly, abysmal. The vast expanses between the major population centers of Angriver are filled with roads that have not been maintained and received maintenance in decades, and some areas have only have dirt passes to guide travel. Modernizing and replacing the road systems would be one of the first things that we do if we seek to save the economy. Plus, I'll start getting rid of my illiteracy. There we go, much better. It's been a combination of... But no, the test stream, its goal is going to be a replacement laptop. Since anyone who knows my situation, this is a temporary arrangement with this laptop. In fact, let me just do something to speed up the recording real quick. There we go. In Lake City, which is going down to Princely City route. But no, that has prevented me from really deep diving into a lot of things. So the stream is going to be about a fun to get a new laptop. No veneer of diplomacy. Emperor Grover V visited Griffin today. As part of his strange circuit around Herzland, it has been rumored that the Empire's doctors did not want him to make the trip in the first place. Many speculated he would choose to elect to skip visiting Angriver altogether, but these whispers were unfounded. He disembarked in Griffin this morning to searing crowds, although there was heavy security presence as authorities feared a possible attack by NRP rebels. The Emperor was planning to talk with Baron Lear during his time in the city, but Lear declined to meet him in person. A sight which greatly annoyed Imperial officers. Instead, the Emperor had a pleasant conversation with Grotmar Sobir before departing. The Emperor made a short address in which he stated he was impressed with our recent economic development and praised the tenacity of the Angvirian people. For a brief moment, every Griff spirit was lifted, but then he fell again shortly after the Emperor's train disappeared over the horizon. Nice of him to visit. But no, it's going to be new laptop, and then any excess funds will begin me a new... Anarchist raids. The Angriver Anarchist Union has been a thorn in the side of our government ever since the Revolution of 978. While the Anarchists were defeated along with the Republicans, the so-called Free State Army has continued to strike from the shadows ever since their defeat. The Free Army has recently escalated its attacks, and we seem as powerless as ever to stop them. Patrols from the military have started to disappear as of late. Their mangled bodies found a week later, stripped of all valuable equipment. Several officers have been lost to car bombs and poison. This recent spur of activity came to a head came to a head with a recent raid on a lightly defended armory was proved disastrous for us. The entire garrison was slaughtered, and weapons of the armory were taken by all the Free State Army. But any excess funds will be given via microphone and pop filter. A new microphone because this headset might be leaving me, sadly. And yeah, and then the holiday stream is still gonna happen. It will be happening probably the Friday before Christmas. Hopefully, it'll be raising money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You can read this if you want, since I'm a bit busy right now. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then I'll be opening a Patreon soon. Look for it Saturday. I'll start providing links. I will open up a Patreon, and $1 is you get, instead of receiving the Let's Plays, waiting for them to be dropped on Monday, you'll be receiving all parts of the Let's Play immediately. So you get access, like next week, part 2 and 3 will be available on Wednesday and Friday, but on Monday you'll have immediate access to parts 2 and 3. That'll be one of the things I offer. Mysterious murders. Dark clouds have gathered over Angriver as of late, with the population living in constant fear and paranoia. Many expecting that the next day may very well be their last. The atmosphere of terror was started by a string of mysterious murders. Though Griffin seemed to be immune, nobody was safe. Anyone from an owner to pursue his company to a lowly beggar could be next. The victim would disappear without a trace one day, with no clues as to what happened to him. Bodies will always surface sometime later, with someone forcing Griffin discovering a grisly scene without warning. The hardest part is always identifying the body, or whatever is left of it. There's no way to determine the cause of death for the victims. It seems they've been torn apart limb from limb, or killed in such a brutal way that barely anything remains to examine. Bodies themselves would appear in seemingly any location, with the most ostentatious one being discovered inside a cell within the headquarters of the police, with no leads. The police have been unable to do anything about the murders beyond telling every Griffin to maintain constant vigilance, and the government itself seems powerless against this unseen threat. Bloody black claws. But yeah, and yeah, the Christmas stream is to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. To, as a charity thing for the holidays. It should be my longest stream at 3 hours, and if I breeze a certain monetary mark, I'll go overtime for 4. It will be starting at 9 o'clock. I will be setting this all up on a combination of Twitch and YouTube. And if I breeze $20 a month on Patreon, I'll be doing a monthly stream. I'll start doing a monthly stream. If I breeze $60, I'll be doing a bi-weekly stream. That is at least the goal. Might not necessarily come to fruition. And yeah, and then after the Christmas stream in January, I'll be doing a stream for a capture card and to acquire, so I may do footage for Swiss, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and Xbox games. Though Xbox games might be not forthcoming. The Grove Marshals hunts. The vile monsters and bandits of Angriver have been a constant thorn in the side of the government. The presence cannot be tolerated any longer. Now the brigands of Angriver have a name to fear. Grove Marcel Othmer Omar Strabir. Marcel has launched an incredibly effective campaign against the vile criminals of the region, with police raids on bandit strongholds and army attacks on monsters' nests occurring almost daily. The Marcel himself has enjoyed a massive boost in popularity with the common folk, and it's hard to find a Griffin with a negative opinion of the Marcel within Angriver. Huh, he's harmony-based. That's cool. Okay. Now we go back to just researching some of these things. Okay, patriation is happening. What route is the Empire going on? The Night Archon space. Anyway, yeah, and then the January stream, which I'll also be doing urbanization. That's good to hear. Oh, that's cool. You can read this if you want because this is actually a bit long. Anyway, educating the people. I will not borrow money. That sounds like it's cool mechanics. Trade with ooh. Propose a trade deal with Skyfall. Brilliant. Cool. That's really cool. That's a lot of the standard events. Okay, so day one. Anyway, but no, January is going to be a stream to get a capture card, so I may start recording video game footage, console footage. I don't know what games will be in here. Republicanism on the rise. Here we go again. You can read that if you like by pausing the videos. Yeah. So there's actually a lot of issues with Angriver. I like so's the hardest nation first. Oh well. So what's next? We're fine here. We should probably start getting down here. Ooh. Yes, this is all good. We even have access to crystals. Once we get down to a curse broken and stuff like that. Ooh. I should probably reform. I should probably make an army. So do I want? I don't want mass assault. I think the best would be grand battle plan, but I don't know. Electronic experiments. Ooh, that's gonna be quite nice and beneficial. My phone's almost dead, so yeah. Anyway, this is actually really fun. But no, my plan is I'll do a set of free live streams for you people. And yeah, I'll set up a pay stream and I'll earn money off twists. I'm going to be putting up more effort in making these Let's Plays possible. Because for the longest time, I've been putting this pretty much just this and that's it. I'm going to be putting in more time and effort into these sorts of things now. It's not like I have pretty much I have much else to do for now. So, the meme nation. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, Hookland might also be on the list. They don't do muss. Okay, picking this up. Oh, we can get a modern scientific base. Okay. Yes, because I think getting this done as soon as possible is for the best. Though expanding the farms is really good. Thanks to recent strides we have taken in the economy, we have found ourselves able to expand the research and development efforts of our scientists. With this investment, we will not put us at equal status with the scientific powerhouses of the world. Will bring us closer to having a modern science base. And yeah, I'm pretty much gonna see if I can make money off of this. I might peter out if nothing happens. I might increase my efforts. If I start making money, I have even though it's been 2.5 years of Let's Playing, I've built up a pretty substantial subscriber base for pretty much doing the bare minimum. So now I'm going to start putting in effort and see what happens. Now, coming up soon, I might be incredibly busy with work, so I might not be able to hold up all these promises. But, yes, to see where this takes me. You know? I feel like this is a time for me to just try something new for Great Saints. I've been doing this mod and Let's Plays for it for a year and a half now. Almost, actually no, I think a full year now. Which is insane. Okay, looks like they're going down the Arcanate. So long as the Lord Protector doesn't take power, if he does, well, this part will be cut short. And I will make it so that they are guaranteed to pick. Let's do land grants for farmers first. I like how fast your economics tree is. It has to be. You're in a must worse. Ooh. Yes, I need this right away. Rangers training. Yes. Okay. There's a lot of stuff I want to do because this is actually really cool. I'm really enjoying these new focus trees. These are some of the best I've seen. Now, not all of them are done. Actually, is Ramu done? Oh gosh, it is. Oh, you had a Leeson debate. Friendship games. Anyway, but yeah, I have a lot of things I want to do. I want to see if I can get this to work. With the occasional stream and mostly pre-recorded videos, combined with just, you know, not a huge base, but I just want to see if this can be like a hobby that sustains itself. You know? Apparently capture cards last for a good year or two. It's fine. And that's under heavy use, which I will be putting them under. So that's fine. And yeah. Maybe not a new laptop, maybe a new desktop. But that, of course, that might be more expensive. If it was as a case. And no, yes, let's go down here. And then we can pick up, expand it. We can do all this soon. The National Bank. So I think I'm going to go Grand Battle Plan for a more defensive army. With light tanks, artillery, and all that, I think a defensive army is probably better for Angriver's main situation, which is a heavily forested, rivered area. Now, I don't, sir, how will that help me if I form the Empire, which is why I hesitate to do so. Because an offensive army is really good, but a defensive army will also give me more recruitable population factor, which is more important for Angriver with their limited pony power. I mean, Yell has about roughly the same. Equestira has even less than me. Then, of course, there's the Empire, but I'm not playing the Empire. They have more population as their capital than I have for my entire nation. Well, my phone's pretty much dead. I mean, it's down to 2% anyway. But no, I'm gonna be. This is the start of hopefully a new situation in terms of Let's Plays. I think this gave me the drive to try again. So thank you, Professional Horse, for sending me the preview copy. It was very much appreciated what you did. And I can't wait to start posting this on Discord. Well, it'll be already posted for you guys, but you know how it is. Okay, no pause. Heavy industrial projects or build as a case, and it doesn't really matter. Let's do this. What sort of advisors do you have access to? Yep. Silent Workbird, Quartermaster Zenroll, Backroom Windbag. Oh gosh. Raiden Fleet Designer. Ooh. Yep. Ooh, that would be a new, nice, interesting strategy to do with my navies. Usually I just do fleet and being with battle subs, but I'll try a Raiden fleet of subs and faster subs. But no, I'm going to be trying a lot of things in the coming days. It might come to nothing and I shut down a whole bunch of it, or it might become something quite interesting. Who knows? So with our literacy going and our scientific base fixed up, we should be okay when it comes to research. I just assume there's going to be a ton of focuses for... I remember Cyrus mentioned that Angriver has over 400 focuses. Now, not all at once, it's the various branches and paths. I'm going to hopefully go for God Emperor Griffin Kind. I have a guess on how that happens. I think you need to go fastest as Lear. So once we break the curse, we'll then get blue gold. And we can get this later. No, we might need it. But of course it adds a whole bunch of stuff for motorized. Well, I might just get an arms industry of our own and then get down to the blue gold. Well, this one I can go down to here, but no, I'll be going down to getting a good army down, because a good army will mean I'm not conquered. Stop trading with Skyfall. Oh, sir. I'll keep that in mind. Enhanced tools. The first year is almost over. We're actually doing pretty good for ourselves. I mean, it's not the best position, but it's also not the worst. With the economy on track. Daggers in the dark. Dark figures move in the night. Their target rests after a long and hard day of work. Their aim is to wrestle control of Angriver away from the court and deliver to the Republicans on a silver platter. The first attack soon commence, but what makes it bombs going off in the barracks of the army, and militias moving to secure key government institutes. The fight starts soon after. The garrison is bloodied, but they are better equipped and trained than the Republican militia. The streets are consumed in a storm of steel. The steel storm of gunfire, punctured by a large explosions roll in the distance as the Republicans move to attack the headquarters of the militia. The garrison moves to defend, and the fate of Angriver now rests at a knife point, and any faction could walk away victorious this night. The traitors are beaten back, since I don't want them in control. So the fascists are now in SARS. They show no fear. Absolute loyalty. Unrestricted progress. Burned them out. Oh, gosh. So reassert the nobility, release the hounds, burn the fields, a lesson in fear, restore an order. The bandits of the Free State Army continue to plague us. Even after the prophetic attack was foiled by our troops, we are to rid of them. Drastic measures must be taken. The Baron has decreed that anyone suspected of cooperating with these vermin is guilty of high treason will be dealt with accordingly. Order will be restored to Angriver one way or the other. So these are fast too. I like how fast these are. Knowledge is power, back to work. An unbreakable fortress. Drag Angriver into the modern age. Oh yeah. So heavy industrial projects is actually bypassed. Oh right, it was National Bank is bypassed. So yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff to do. Deal with the claw. Deal with the claw. Ooh. The glory of war. Fight for your country. Okay. So I'm going to end this here with the Baron being victorious and most likely becoming independent. The calm before the storm. Ah! Yes, that determines whether or not I'm independent. It appears Equestira went independent. It is the Arcanate, so I don't need to restart. It appears Yale stayed. It appears these two stayed loyal. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been a ton of fun. Please keep in mind for a lot of this that, well, please keep in mind that the new stuff is coming. Next week will be Fallout New Vegas coming as a Let's Play. Next week, hopefully before the end of November, will be the first live stream I do. It will be 2 hours because I don't have a ton of time. And yeah, I'll be trying to do live streams and all that. Maybe there'll be a live stream early tomorrow, maybe early next Saturday. Who knows? This has been a ton of fun, though, and I can't wait to continue going with the Herzland update. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time in Let's Play the Barony of Angriver.